Dear learners, the video explore the functions of public finance. Let us discuss what are the functions of public finance. So in this video, we have the contents, functions of public finance. The functions of public finance have the allocation function, distribution function, stabilization function. So functions of public finance is defined as a study of income and expenditure of the government. Naturally, the functions of public finance are similar to functions of the government. The functions of public finance have also grown, multiplied and diversified over a long period. They can be presented as follows. So we have already discussed what is the definition of the public finance. Public finance is the study of income and expenditure of the public authorities like local, state and central or federal governments. Okay, whatever the government functions have there similar to the functions of the public finance. So these are the defense, maintenance of land order, economic growth, reducing inequalities, reducing regional inequalities are the functions of the state or government. So defense is the primary function, primary duty of the government. Okay, why? Because of the compulsory every government should protect their own countries, their own states from the external aggressions. So that's why the government is spending huge some crores of money on defense. Okay, without protecting we cannot do the anything. That's why defense is function is the more important and responsible to the government. Next, maintenance of law and order. If the government is not able to solve the problems, the problems will hand over to the problems will take over to the courts, and courts will be solved the problems. Okay, so many issues in the pandemic situations, also the conducting of the examinations, vice versa, anything. The if the government is not able to hand over to solve the problems, the courts will give the justice to that problems, solve the problems. Next, economic growth. The government whenever the all the sectors worked efficiently, effectively, then the producing of the goods, that producing our goods will lead to the national income is going to the increasing. National income will lead to the, we have to see the growth of the economy in the whatever agriculture growth, industrial growth, service sector growth. So ultimately we have to see the economic growth with the potentiality of the government. Reducing inequalities, whatever the income inequality, regional inequalities and state variations in the agriculture development, agriculture growth, industrial development and growth, service sector development and growth. So these are so many variations among the states. That is whether it is income inequalities, whether it is the development, industrial development inequalities and education, health purpose, those are so many inequalities we can see. Okay, these are all are the functions of the state. Okay, now we can see the functions of the public finance. So one of the towering public scholars of the 20th century, Richard Musgrave, divided the economic role of government into allocation, distribution and stabilization, which are the three main functions of public finance as follows. Okay, now previous slide we discussed what functions of government is also is similarly to the functions of the public finance. Okay, public finance is nothing but the government finance, government income, government expenditure, government debt, financial administration. Okay, previous class we discussed in the scope of public finance. In that way, that is the without whatever the government, why government spending the income for the development, maintaining of the defense, maintaining of the law and order, the government spending. Okay, because the government is getting the revenue from the so many sectors, agriculture, industrial, service sector. Okay, these are all are the government These are all our components included in the public finance. Previously we discussed. Okay, so whatever the stabilization, we can, if we can see the stabilization, if we can remove the regional inequalities, income inequalities, compulsory we should have the departments, means functions, that is allocating function, distributing function, stabilizing function. Okay, so whatever the objectives of the government are there, if the government more aim to development, growth, economic growth is going to be very high in the coming days. Okay, that is agriculture, industrial, otherwise service sector growth, any sector growth, it is depending on the allocation, distribution, stabilization. Okay, so that's why at the allocation function there are two types of goods in an economy. Okay, compulsory, that the two goods are there in the economy, private goods and public goods. Okay, private goods have a kind of exclusivity to themselves. Only those who pay for these goods can get the benefit of such goods. For example, a car. In contrast, public goods are non-exclusive. Everyone, regardless of paying or not, can benefit from public goods. For example, a road. Okay, there are two goods in the economy. Private goods means who are ability to pay. Okay, able to pay for such goods like car, refrigerator, inverter, mobile, any luxury goods, and that's called as the private goods. Okay, exclusive, there is a characteristic is excludable character to the private goods. Compulsory, everyone not cannot get, everyone in the society cannot get the private goods. Only those who are paying capacity is there, those persons can get the commodity from the market. Okay, that is the excludability. In public goods, non-exclusive, it is a includability. Non-exclusive principle is applicable to the public goods. Everyone paid or not paid, they can get the benefit from the public goods. Example, a road. Okay, road transportation, if the government is constructing the roads and constructing the government buildings, constructing the and public parks, everyone can use it without paying single amount of money. Okay, everyone get the benefit. That is the public goods, non-exclusively. Everyone, poor or rich, regardless of any person, they can get the benefit from the public goods. So in the allocation section, what goods and services are to be produced? Education, road, building, construction of power facilities, low cost housing, subsidies to consumers. How much of each good or service to be produced? In the allocation section, what amount of resources for the production of education, for the road, building. So these are all are the goods, these are all are the services. So in the functions of public finance, allocating the resources to the goods and services, it is a necessary, it is a need. And also it is the responsibility by the government. If efficiently allocating the resources to the all the goods and services producing, then compulsory we will see the development of a country. The allocation function deals with the allocation of such public goods. The government has to perform various functions such as maintaining law and order, defense against foreign attacks, providing healthcare and education, building infrastructure, etc. The list is endless. Okay, these are all of the comes under the public goods: law and order, defense against foreign attacks. Okay, for our country compulsory should protecting from the foreign attacks with the defense. providing healthcare, education, building infrastructure, etc. The list is endless to the public goods. The performance of these functions requires large scale expenditure, and it is important to allocate the expenditure efficiently. The allocation function studies how to allocate public expenditure most efficiently to reap maximum benefits with the available public wealth. Because defense is a primary function of the state, and maintaining of the law and order, healthcare, education, buildings and infrastructures. Okay, we can see the large we can see the example in our Telangana state, Mission Bhagiratha, Mission Kakatiya. So different maintaining and law and order in India country. So these are all are the for productive purpose, unproductive, economic, non-economic activities. It should be continuing to reach our goal of the government. Okay, if the growth rate is the government is aim to be growth rate is increased to 10% as 12%. Okay, the 10% of growth rate will be reached with the spending of more amount of money on the economic, non-economic, economic activities. Okay, these functions requires large scale expenditure, but the government is spending more amount on those are all defense, law and order, and education, healthcare, and buildings, infrastructure, development of agriculture. Okay, these are all are the large scale expenditure. So in this way the government is able to allocate the resources with efficiently. If the government expenditure allocate the resources most efficiently to reap maximum benefits with the available public wealth. Next function is the distribution function. In the allocation, whatever the resources is available, those resources to be allocated to the goods and service sector, and for development of the economy. Coming into the distribution function, second function is there are large disparities of income and wealth in every country in the world. Okay, not only one country, every country in the world have faced the problem of disparities, whether it is income or wealth. These income inequalities flag society and increase the crime rate of the country. Yes, when some is a very poor countries, they cannot get the single one bit of food. They cannot able to purchase the food, and they are not getting the food in those countries. Okay, that very hunger in the hunger index, the rate of the rank is very high in those countries. Okay, that is in the world so many countries have the hunger rate is very increased. Gender disparity, gender index is also very high ranked. Okay, and happiness index is a very high ranked. Countries all have not have the sufficient food, not have the sufficient, they are not getting the happiness, they are having so many gender disparities. Okay, that statistical data we can see. Okay, in that, so we with those are all our thing. If one person is very hunger, they can do the anything. Okay, they can do the anything with wrongly to the society. Okay, in that way increasing the crime rate of the country. The distribution function of public finance is to lessen these inequalities as much as possible through redistribution of income and wealth. Okay, what is the distribution function aim? to lessen these inequalities as much as with the redistribution of income and wealth. Okay, if we see in progressive taxes system, if one person have the highly income is getting per month compulsory they are they are all paid in form of taxes money to the government. Okay, that's why that money is spending on the poorer sections of the society. So that is the main thing, the redistribution of income and wealth. Okay, we can see the women and child welfare departments ICDS programs were conducted by the central government, and ration shops for food security, for food security and for welfare of the human and children who are in vulnerable sections of the society. Okay, with the only the redistribution of income and wealth through these are all the programs were very useful to reduce the disparities distribution, regional and income disparities in the world, in the nation. In the public finance, primarily three measures are outlined to achieve this target. A tax transfer scheme are using progressive taxing, that is in simpler words charging higher tax from the rich and giving subsidies to the low income. Okay, we can see the whatever previous slide I discussed progressive taxation system, in that higher taxes from the rich and giving subsidies to the low income groups. Subsidies, if we can see the farmers, if farmers not able to buying the seeds in the market, but the government is ready to subsidize rate to the that same commodity to the farmers. Okay, that is the encouragement to the farmers, and the production is going to be increased. So because that is means subsidies to the low income groups. The progressive taxes can be used to finance public services such as affordable housing, healthcare. Okay, with the progressive taxes very useful to finance housing, house constructions, healthcare healthcare systems is available to the poorer sections of this society. Okay, they are going which will to develop their health conditions. A higher tax can be applied to luxury goods or goods that are purchased by the high income group. For example, high taxes on luxury goods. If the high tax means, example, the richer persons are able to purchase the luxury goods. Okay, that like refrigerator, cars, refrigerator, like that. Okay, that goods are have the high rate in the market, but the higher people should have the able to purchase with the high rateable goods also. So that's why the government is also imposed on the high tax rate on that commodities. Definitely in the market, in the market, the availability of goods with the high rate also. So that is the thing is considered covered in the distribution function. Okay, next coming into the stabilization function, it is the third function of the public finance. Stabilization refers to those government actions that influence the overall level of employment, output and prices. Okay, what is the stabilization refers? The government actions, whatever the government actions are there that influence overall employment situations, output and price levels. Stabilization function, also known as compensatory finance, attempts to maintain a high level of employment and a reasonable degree of price stability. Stabilization function means, what is the aim? To maintain high level of employment in the country and a reasonable degree of price stability, whether the country not facing the deflation or inflation, that is a degree of price stability is there. That is the main aim of stabilization function. The modern stabilization policy is an application of the principles developed by Keynes in his book, The General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money, and further developed by the Keynesians. Okay, Keynesian, the Keynesian is written in book. The spelling is mistaken. DOV. Okay, the general theory of employment, interest, and money, further developed by the Keynesian followers, as called the Keynesians. Okay, it is important to point out that the fiscal measures are not the only means of achieving economic stabilization. Okay, measures are not only the means of achieving economic stabilization. Monetary, debt policy, and income policy should be considered. Only fiscal measures means that is revenue, expenditure, financial administration, debt. Okay, with these with the help of these divisions to achieve the um, to achieve the economic stabilization, to reduce the income disparities. These are all are there in fiscal measures. Okay, not only means of economic stabilization with the fiscal measures, but also the government should follow the monetary, debt policy, income should be concerned. Monetary and fiscal policy often supplement each other. Okay, these are monetary and fiscal policy often supplement each other. Every economy goes through periods of booms and depression. It's the most normal and common business cycles that lead to this scenario. So that is the continuation of this slide, the stabilization function. However, these periods cause instability in the economy. The objective of the stabilization function is to eliminate or at least reduce the business fluctuations in its impact on the economy. Policies such as deficit budgeting during the time of depression. The deficit budgeting, okay, we have see in economy depression and the boom or ban. Okay, in ban situations we have seen in the economic terminology depression. Okay, whenever the country is in the depression situation, the country should able to spend more amount, so should able to spend more amount of money to remove the depression, like borrowing of money from internally and externally sources. Okay, that is the deficit financing. And budgeting during the surplus budgeting during the time of boom help helps achieve the required economic stability. Okay, in the boom situation, surplus budgeting. Okay, whatever we save the money and investing the money in. Okay, compulsory the whatever the surplus budgeting is there. In the surplusing budgeting, compulsory the government to motivate the people to deposit their money in the banks. Now that we understand the study of public finance, we must look into the practical applications. Okay, so let us understand the career opportunities in the public. Okay, this is the public. This is the public finance functions. Okay, that is the allocation function, stabilization function, and distribution function. So, okay, I hope you learned more things from this video. Thank you.